Hello, everyone. Good morning. I'm sorry I'm a bit late today, but we are once again here in another episode of our Market Insights. And let's wait for some joiners. Today, we are going to review your favorite stocks, and I'm sorry I was a bit late today, but nevertheless, we're still here, right? And go ahead and say hi so we can recognize you. And drop a comment so we can also review your favorite stocks. Okay, let's wait for a few more. Okay. In the meantime, what you can see on your screen is Investograms. This is the tool that I use to analyze my charts, and this is also available in your mobile. You can download the app on your phone, and so you can review and check the status of your stocks anywhere you go. And we're not sponsored by this company, but they're really good. They provided us a tool that is free, so it's really worth mentioning. And at the same time, guys, I'm also in YouTube. So whatever we have discussed today, I upload that in YouTube. That way, in case you want to review it once again after the market closes, you can go ahead and check it out and see if our uh, analysis is correct, right? If they're right, then of course you can reinforce that. You can apply that in your own trades, in your virtual trades, and in your real trades. And what's good about having this in YouTube as well is because you can increase the playback speed, and you don't have to wait normally, because we finish in an hour. At least you don't have to wait for a full 1 hour before you can finish listening to the video or watching the video. And we are also in eToro. I am more active actually in the international market. I would trade in the evening because in the morning, the whole day I'm at work. So I really cannot watch the market. I am more of a position trader in the Philippine market. I don't really watch my stocks in the PSE. So if you are also interested to trade your favorite stocks like Google, Amazon, Microsoft, you can do that, okay, in eToro. And I think the only requirement, just basic requirements, you'll ask for your picture and a valid ID to create an account, and you should be good to go. You can fund your account through, let's check. Okay, one moment. Let me just log in. Okay. Once you're in eToro, people are asking how they can deposit. Okay. So these are the available options, right? You have your local online banking. Let's see if this works. Okay, because I would normally UOB. Let's try this. Okay. I would normally use credit card. No credit card, PayPal, Skrill. I actually used Skrill. I linked my credit card in my Skrill account, and then I used Skrill to transfer it here. Because I think this is a general rule. If you use your credit card in funding your account, you can only withdraw it. You can only withdraw the amount you have deposited here. So whatever earnings, you might need to transfer it to a different platform. And like with Skrill or PayPal, there are no limitations around the amount of the deposit against the amount of the withdrawal. But I haven't really tried the local online banking. I just want to see what it looks like when you proceed. Select payment option. There you go. BPI, BPO Internet Banking, BPI Express Online, Fund Transfer, Union Bank. Oh, okay. Okay, so I'll try this one out and see if it's faster. I'll check if it's real time, and I will give feedback to you, because I haven't really tried this way of funding my account. I didn't realize there are so many options for our banks. So good, good. Anyway, so that makes it even easier. So you create your account in eToro. You can even use my link, guys, here. Okay, because what's good here is that once you create an account, look at this. Once your friend joins and makes a deposit, they will receive $50 from us. So eToro will give you a $50 gift if you fund your account with them. And of course, they will also give me $50. So just want to put that here in case you are interested in investing in trading the international market. At least we already have some options. Okay. Now, okay. Oops, I'm no longer able to move up. Good morning from Marcus. Jan, let me just write down all your requests for your favorite stocks. Jan would like us to review Ali, Meg, allhc. Good morning, Mitch. Ali, Meg, allhc, MBT, JFC, Tech. Good morning, Rose. Double Dragon, SMC, hlcm. Okay. Thomas, good morning. SSI for Rose Ramel Posadas. Happy charting, yeah. Let's learn together, right? Phen and AEV for Noli, Bloom and MPI for Thomas. Okay. Chad, good morning. JV, there you go. Okay, let's start. So let's check out. Right. So, by the way, guys, don't forget, please also subscribe to Miss JD. We are Miss JD in YouTube. Okay. So we're already here in Investograms, and I have already loaded my indicators, and I've saved it. So if you want to pull it up, you just load your chart layout and click that, and automatically it'll be, of course, you will see it here. Now, if you want to, okay, let me just make some adjustments in the format. Let me change this to, let's say, blue. Okay, so you can see. Sometimes when I review this, red is really hard to see on the screen. Okay, so what happened to PSE? I thought we're already above the MA20 line, and yes, we managed to stay there only but for 2 days. However, yesterday, most of the premier stocks, especially the stocks in the index, right, because they comprise the PSEI, most of them went down. See, right now, it has once again triggered the moving average of 20 days. So the blue line here, that's your MA20. Moving average in the past 20 days. It has triggered on the downside. So this would mean that we might see another red day for PSEI. Okay. So notice what happens here when the red, or when the MA20 line was triggered on the downside, then we've experienced some more downward moves. Normally, it will just repeat the same behavior. Okay, and now let's proceed to alley. Okay, so just want to quickly touch base with you guys. Do you all know how to read the candlesticks? Can you guys drop a message and please tell me if every one of you guys know how to read the candlestick, because I can quickly review that for you guys. When do we see a red candlestick and when do we see a green candlestick? Okay. Okay, Joanna said she wants to review PIP. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so just for everyone's benefit, okay, because this will be viewed by newbies after this segment. A red candlestick comes out when a price starts high. Then of course there are some actions, right? At one point it reached this low, but it ended right over here. So it started really high, but it ended lower than the starting price. So that makes it a red candlestick. Okay. On the other hand, here, when you have a green candlestick, the price started low, rallied up, rallied down, and it ended higher than the opening price. Okay, so what happened here for alley? So I mentioned, I think yesterday or the other day, we are still at a very cheap level for alley, and it managed to somehow, move up and down a little higher. Well, it started higher actually than the previous day. Okay, here, but it ended right there. Okay, but what I can say is that we are still at a very good level for alley for as long as this line does not break down or does not get broken on the downside, because we are now at the support level in alley. Now, if you're really interested to uh, get in alley, this is the perfect time you start buying when no one is really interested and you are already at a cheap level. Let's take a look at the weekly chart and see how it looks like. Okay, yeah, we're still at a very good level for alley. So this is the support. Yeah, if you want, you can haggle a little bit right over here. Okay, there. So that can be a good area, slightly higher than that is also fine. But on a daily chart, this is your support, the wherever it is right now. Okay, Meg. For Meg, okay, so this is a doji for Meg. Now, normally a doji means the market is undecided, but it could also mean that it is a candlestick that can trigger some reversals. So look what happened here. On this day for Meg, you have a doji. It's just like a cross. A doji over here and a doji over here. Okay. When you have the doji, the next movement would be a reversal. So see that? So I have a feeling that this, and look at this, it's also like that. So when you had the doji, it reversed. So what I can say is that most likely this will retrace for a bit. Hopefully just, a minor retracement, then it goes up. But the support level that I can see for Meg is right here. Okay, so that's the support. But overall, if you are to check the weekly chart, you're still at the cheap level for Meg. So if you have the patience, because the stock market is a game of patience. 80% of the time, you don't really do anything. Okay, and I think I'm guilty of this. When I was new, I had the habit of really, buying and selling when it's not yet even time to sell. And when it's not yet even time to buy, there's the trigger happy moment that I just wanted to do something. So at this point, I think the perfect time for Meg is just wait. If you have already purchased some shares somewhere in this level, just wait, because if it retraces, of course, the psychology of the market is when it goes down, it will eventually go up. Okay, plus you're here near the support area, so we're still good with Meg. Okay, there might be some retracements in the coming days, or could be today, but it will definitely go up. allhc. For allhc, okay, I have it's triggering the MA20 line on a weekly chart. Let's take a look at the daily chart. Okay, so we're moving below the MA20 levels. So, and you also have a red candlestick yesterday. So let's see, there might be some more red candlesticks today. Potentially we might. Hopefully this gives us a good bounce around this area. Okay, so I'd like to plot support right at this level. So if the market gives us a chance right in this area, 3.41, 3.40 area, so it's an area, guys, go ahead and try it out. Now, if most of the action happens on the downside, then and you're in it as a trader, make sure you set your stop loss area. And just to share, my profile suggests that I can only lose 3 to 5% of what I put in, and I only trade the amount. I use an amount that I can easily forget in the next 6 months, that I'm not going to use anytime soon. So that's how you should deal with the stock market. Do not use your rent money, okay? Do not use your grocery money in the stock market, because that's gambling. Okay, we can never tell when the next good move is. There are a lot of days when you see sideways movement, right? It sleeps for a long time before it can potentially go up. So for this stock, I have a feeling that it can probably, hopefully it will give us a chance right at the support area, and we don't really know how long it will take lingering in that area before it goes up. Just want to show you one stock over here. ATN has been on a sideways. See that? Sideways for a long time, dipped for a bit, but most of the time it's just within that range. So this is like sleeping for a long time now. And let's go back to allhc. Okay, so and then MBT, Metro Bank. For Metro Bank, what happened? Okay, so the other day I said it can potentially go down, right? And it's trying to let me just plot that. Let's see. Okay. So it's creating that support, but slowly. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing a support where it is right now. Okay. So the condition is price must start higher than this, and most of the action we're nearing the MA20 line. So just give us a green day, Metro Bank, and then most likely we'll see some more green or upward movement for this stock. Just the condition is prices to start this level, and most of the action happens on the upside, and then hopefully it ends with the price triggering the MA20 line. Then potentially this could already be a sign that the next days could be a green day, because here slowly we're seeing on the short term we're seeing a bullish divergence. Okay, so that's what they say. It's a bullish divergence when price is just on the same level, and then price is and RSI is moving up. So that's a bullish divergence. I'm gonna show you a perfect example. See this straight line over here, but price is going up in the RSI. Over here, there you go. Price landed on the same area. See what happens next. Goes up. Okay. Let's take a look at another sign. Okay, so that's the perfect example that I can give. Here. Here's another one. Here's another one that I can see. It's just straight, right? But your RSI is also moving up. Slightly higher. See that? 1, 2, 3. 3, 1. First example, second example. And hopefully that happens here as well. Okay, that's for MBT. So the condition is price has to start higher than 70.40, and then most of the action happens on the upside, ending above the MA20 line. Then we have a good reversal there. And JFC. Okay, so we managed to have some retracements for JFC. However, it's giving us another set of correction. Okay, when you say correction, retracement, they mean the same. So move up, down, move up, and move down again. And hopefully, if it goes further down, it stops on our next right? This area, 225 area, the next support or the nearest support that I can see for JFC. So if you want to get in, just wait for a little bit because I see that this stock can still give us a chance at a much cheaper price before it uh, finally reverses. Okay. See this? Lower from here, it went down to here, so that's a lower low. Here to here, that's a lower high. But over here, there's a different story. You have higher lows and a little, yeah, almost the same level. So this is a good sign because when you see a higher low and a higher high, then you might see some more bullish movements there. So when it retraced halfway and then it moved up again. So hopefully we have the same movement. So this is the area of focus, 225. Yep, a little bit. Rose, are you referring to JFC? Yeah. So just wait for a little bit and right at the 225 area if you want to get in. Okay, so I assume red answered not really. This is when I asked you guys about the candlestick. Okay, good, good. Right, so Marife, let me add your request. And of course, Virgo, thank you. You're in Singapore? Please extend my regards to your friends there, our Filipino friends working really hard in Singapore. Aba for Maxian. Okay. Aba. And so Vita for Enrico and JFC. So we just talked about JFC. I'll add green for Eugene. And yep, Victor, I hope you heard what I said about Meg. So Meg will most likely dip for a bit, but you know, as I mentioned the other day, you're still at a very cheap level, so just hang in there. If you have the patience to wait for a few more days, the market will definitely bounce back up. Let's talk about tech. Okay, so tech is currently doing some sideways movement, trying to establish the support right at the area where it is at right now. Okay, and look at the behavior of your RSI. So guys, this is just very easy, you know. We just repeat the same concept over and over again. And it's just about consistency at what you do, right? Because we only look at the same indicators. I just say the same, advices every day. It's just you being able to identify it correctly at the right timing and doing it the same way every single time. So that's what we are trying to achieve here for you guys and for myself as well. So trying to create a support in this level, trying to establish that here, and then your RSI is moving up. So this would mean we are nearing a reversal for tech. Hopefully this is it. I know this has been on a decline for the longest time. See that on a weekly chart since 2018 for tech. Double Dragon. For Double Dragon. Okay, Double Dragon is triggering the lower Bollinger Band. And when you see that, you will have most likely some more triggers on the downside for Double Dragon. Well, the next support that I see is right here. And by the way, I am in a weekly chart. So every candlestick here means 1 week. Now let's take a look at the daily chart. I have a feeling it also has the same story. See that? Triggers the lower Bollinger Band. More. So once it triggers that, you'll expect that more red days to come. Like this one. The only time you can say that the decline has ended is when you have an engulfing candle. The next day, let us say today, for example, you have a price that ends higher than this day's candlestick, then that's an engulfing candle. Okay, it ends slightly higher. For example, it's green, that means you now have a reversal. But based on what I see on the weekly chart, okay, that's the bigger picture. It has triggered the lower Bollinger Band. That means expect some more red days for Double Dragon. Don't get in yet. Okay. And my next support is at the 17.80 area for Double Dragon. SMC. I think the market is now open, right? Is it? Yeah, it is. All stocks. Wow. ISM. Was that ISM that I see on the top? Check out ISM. 17%. What a big jump. Someone asked me the other day. I forgot his name. Was it Paulo? I forgot. I said, yeah, we're nearing a reversal for ISM. And wow, good start. We're now in the 6 peso level for ISM. This has been on a sideways movement for the longest time. And I'm on a weekly chart, take note. So let's take a look at the daily chart for this one. See, oh, gap up. I hope they give us a ceiling play. I have an ISM, by the way. So could this be our day, our chance, guys? Where are we? I got excited. Tag Double Dragon SMC. For SMC, as we speak, it's triggering the lower Bollinger Band. You know, what makes it harder to, it's harder to predict when the market is open because the candlesticks are moving. So if, let's say, I only refer to this one, then potentially we might end with a red candlestick today because it's triggering the lower band. So observe what happens around this area, guys. If today the market gives us a chance around this area and bounces back up, then you're at a good level, because I'm seeing some support in this area. Okay, the price landed on the same spot, so that's really cool. Okay, now HLCM. Wait for the price to around the MA20 line. So I'm thinking this will still give us a chance around that area. Okay, so this is forming a resistance right over here. and gap down, but no movements yet. So I have a feeling that it will retrace. My signal here is this: moved up, but your RSI is starting to show some weakness even when the price was already up here. So what happened here? You had a doji and then it went down here. Okay, so please be extra careful because we might have some more retracements for HLCM. SSI. Okay. SSI, be extra careful because we're nearing the resistance, which is your MA20 line. Now, when a stock is on a downtrend, your resistance is your MA20 line. And we're seeing that right now. So the next support that I see for SSI is around the 2.70 area. Okay. Next, AEV. AEV might give us some retracements and see if you can haggle around this area. Okay, so a previous resistance can act as your next support. So this might give us a red day today. If not, it might potentially give us a chance, probably just a wick. So enter right here and hopefully it bounces back up same day. If not same day, the next few days could be a possible bounce. Phen. Let's take a look at phen. This is a potential bounce right at the MA20 levels for phen. So if you want to get in, I think you can give it a try for phen because we're just sitting right on the MA20 line. So give it a try. If our analysis gets invalidated, then just cut your losses 3 to 5% below the MA20 line. But so far, it has respected the MA20 line. Bloom. For Bloom, yeah, Bloom might retrace. See, this was the doji that I was referring to, right? A doji, it's just like a cross. When you have that, it gives us some signs of reversal. So there you go. So we'll see some more red candlesticks for Bloom. Today we might end with a red candlestick. So watch out for the price action around the 9.83 area. So if you want to get in Bloom, wait for it around this level. Not now, not yet. MPI. For MPI, same thing. Wait for it to bounce around the 4 peso and 80 cents area, which is your MA20 line. See that? This used to be the resistance. When it got triggered and broke out of MA20, it went back there. So we can see the same thing. So 4.81 or slightly higher than that could be your next support. Now, why do I say support each time? Because your support is like your floor. When a price reaches that level, there is a tendency that the price can bounce back up again. So that's very good entry price. The support area is always a good entry price. PIP. For PIP, It's still loading. You're at the resistance area for PIP. Some people might take profit today. If I only refer to what I see right now, right, with the candlestick that I see at the moment, although this can still change because the market is now open. So I'm thinking it might give us some retracement around the MA20 area, which is this blue line, because we are currently at the support area at the resistance area of the stock. Your resistance is like your ceiling that every time it hits that price, it gives us some bounce on the downside. So wait for it at the 1.83 level, which is your MA20 line. There you go. That's for PIP. APO. And for APO, okay, it has bounced. Hopefully, this is already a good bounce. See that? It hit the MA20 line. Hopefully, this is for today, right? Hopefully, this is the lowest it can get. And now we see some more movements on the upside. And now, if you're interested in playing this stock, let's first check out the volume. There are only 15 trades. So this is, it might take some time before your buy order or your sell order can be executed because we only have 15 trades for today. Okay. But you're already at the bounce area for Apple. If you want to get in, you can give it a try. X. Okay, for X, we had some retracements. Hopefully, this is already the area where it has officially retraced. And I'm going to show you a Fibonacci retracement tool just to see, okay? This is it. Okay, so the body of the lowest candlestick and the body of the highest candlestick on the short term. And true enough, it gave us some bounce here, which is an area of focus. See that? Your possible bounce areas would be these areas where you see the white lines. You can set those lines, by the way. How are you seeing it? Okay, and look, it bounced right there at the 0.5 area. It stopped right there and then moved up. So I'm thinking the nearer you are at the 0.93 level, the better, because we might face a bounce. This could be a good bounce for today. All right, because the next price that I'm seeing is at the 0.92 level. If this gets broken, your next possible bounce would be 0.92. But if 0.92 gets broken, then that's a bad news. Potentially, we have some more red candlesticks in the coming days. But for now, it's a good bounce. ABA. So this, by the way, ISM is back at 5.85. ISM is really a trader's den. They only trade this stock, a lot of them. Now, let us see. It has triggered the upper band, the MA20 line, but it was not sustained. So it's giving us some retracements as well. Hopefully, let's see, check the Fibonacci again. So if you want to get in the stock, the for me, my recommended price would be around the 0.82 area. Okay, so because we might see this stock bounce and give us some more bullish moves in the coming days, hopefully. Yep, because it's starting to trigger the upper band. So those are the key prices that you need to observe, only up to 0.79. Okay, so you can enter at 0.81 or 0.79. Next one is tech. For tech, I already talked about tech. Yeah, that's the area where you can observe. DMC. For DMC, yep, DMC, let's observe the price action around the support level, but for now, don't get in yet because it might go further down around the 8.80 area, okay? Because in this level, look, price stops almost at the same spot. So if you draw a line, so you have a straight line, but your RSI behaves in an upward movement, giving us some bullish divergence. So take note of my terms, guys. You can search the net about it. Bullish divergence. Positive movement for your RSI when your stock price lands in the same area. The next one is Geo. For Geo, trying to create a support in this level where it is at right now. So hopefully it doesn't break down. Otherwise, if this stock price breaks down at this level, let's say it's an area, by the way, so I'm just plotting it within the area. So if this is not sustained, then watch out for the stock at this level. Do not just enter anywhere, guys. MA20 line could be a possible bounce. Okay. So 2 areas to watch out for. Geo FNI. Okay, you might have a red candlestick today. You are already at the resistance area. So if you have entered this stock in the previous days, guys, take profit. It's not forever that you have an upward movement. Okay, people might be taking profit now. And if you are interested, I'd wait at the MA20 line or at the 1.57 area. Now, if you want to play this today, just in case you want, use a faster time frame or 3 minutes around that level. Okay. Marifaye, thanks for adding my request, ma'am. JD. Phen, did I talk about Phen? Yeah, I did. You can just review this later, Manuel. I talked about Phen. Kagising lang, ma'am. I also started late. ISM gap up, yes. Thanks for the tech. Yep, you're welcome. It's nice. There's also a good side when you're live during an open market, right? You can feed one another with what's happening. So earlier I was talking and I saw a gap up with, ISM, but look at ISM now. Where is it? Back at the 5 peso levels. I hate you, ISM. But we're still outside the upper band. Okay, so I think they're just fetching people here, fetching people so that it can move up again. But if you want to play this stock, make sure you play it at a faster time frame. Okay, at a faster time frame, guys. Hopefully it gives us a chance. Let's say I'm on a 5-minute chart. If this line gets broken, it might fill the gap. Normally, if you have a gap up or a gap down, the price visits that area. And sometimes it might visit within the day. Like for example, today, it might go further, like up to the 5.20 plus area. If not, it might visit that price once again in the coming days. Like what happened here, okay? Gapped up, right? It didn't visit that area. It only went down, right? Filled that gap last July 26th. The gap up happened April. So hopefully we're bound to really have this reversal now. It has been a long time doing this sideways movement, like big waves though. Okay. Let's go back to DMC. So I was there earlier, DMC. Did I talk about DMC Geo? Okay. FNI. Okay. Wow. I think I opened FNI earlier, right? Okay, so it's up to you guys. If you earlier today, a few minutes ago, this was red, but be extra careful. You are already way above, way higher. This is like almost 30% gain already. So make sure you take profit. For those who are not yet in, don't envy them. Wait for your timing. Okay? Find other stocks where you have good positions. Apple. Okay. Let's see if this MA20 line is not broken. That could be a good bounce. Okay. If you want, you can give this a try, but wait for, if you want to get in the stock today, probably do it at a faster time frame. Okay, because you are already at the MA20 levels in a daily chart. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. Okay, see that you're also sitting right there at the MA20 line. So be extra careful. I suggest wait for a confirmation, or if you want to get in, make sure you prepare your stop loss levels. If it goes lower than the MA20 line by, let's say, 3 to 5%, exit the trade. I don't like these moves. I don't like long wicks because this would mean someone bought this stock at this level. Someone bought this at this level, and their port is red because of this. Vita. I already talked about ABA. Okay, and Vita. Okay, Vita might give us some red candlesticks today. Yeah. So it made an attempt, right? When you're in a downward movement, your RSI, your MA20 can act as your resistance. Same thing happened here. It triggered the MA20, but right the next day, it did not sustain. It got rejected. Same here. There's a wick almost touching the MA20 line, but it got rejected within the day, ending the stock at a much lower price. And I think we have the same behavior today. It might go down. Okay, we might end with a red candlestick for Vita. Green. Let's check out green. Green, okay. We might have a green day today, but I think it will challenge the MA20 line being the resistance. So hopefully it ends above that or higher than that, or it ends right at the MA20 line. We're in the weekly chart, I'm sorry. So okay, so we have a red candlestick today. Wait for it here. So this is your range. Enter here and exit here if you like. So don't get in yet. Okay, don't get in yet. Wait for it to reach at the 2.03 area if you want to get in this stock, because it's currently retracing. Okay. Next one. How's everyone so far? Let's check out PXP and nickel. PXP, nickel, CLI. PXP. Okay, so this could be a bounce, right? Yeah, this could already be a bounce for PXP. The nearer you are in this level, the better. Hopefully within the day, this gives us another chance around 1032 area. That would be good. Nickel. Nickel, you're at the resistance level. It's a profit-taking area. Look at this. You're already way above there. See that? Overbought. So we might experience some retracements. So I would assume you have already entered this stock. But if you're not in this stock yet, this is not the price where you enter. It's a resistance level. So wait for it to give us some retracements before you get in the stock. And this is for whoever asked this, Frank. Okay, Frank. CLI. Jared, I just mentioned about PXP. I hope you were able to see that. This is next is CLI. CLI. Okay, CLI is trying to create a support in this area. There you go. So yeah, you can test it out. Hopefully this doesn't break down. If it does, we're not 100% accurate. We're just projecting the next possible price based on historical data. So it created a support in this level. So you're near their support. You can try it out. Now, if you're in it as a trader, make sure to set your stop loss. 3 to 5% would be the ideal range below the support levels. Okay, let's check out the top gainers at the moment. This might give us some retracements. Did a gap up, trying to fill the gap now for now. See, this is what I was mentioning earlier. Let's take the faster time frame. 9:30 today. So this is what's happening. There's a gap up, right? 9:30. It's visiting it. It visits it before it can go up again. I think the same thing will happen for ISM. It's just visiting the gap. Hopefully this doesn't break, Hopefully it's just trying to create a new support in this level. Otherwise it might visit I'm in a 5-minute time frame. So 2 areas. If this gets broken, next area might be 5.40 area. It might visit that level. Hopefully it just bounces back up again. 620, 616. The PXP is going up or not? Let's check. Are you in it as a trader? It's going up now. So if you want to get in here in a 5-minute time frame, I'm using a 5-minute time frame, but you can use a much faster one. There you go. Hopefully this just continues to go up, right? If you're able to enter at around this level, that's already how many percent gain? That is already a 3.74 gain. So it's up to you if you want to take profit now or just wait a little longer. See the daily chart. Yep, it gave us a good bounce. Yeah, this is actually a good bounce for PXP. I'm anticipating a green candlestick today, but these are the best areas to get in at 10.32 or 10.52 area. Okay, so I hope I was able to help, Jared. Yeah. Are you guys actively trading the market in the morning? My shift starts at 1 in the afternoon. That's why I'm still at home. Okay. I think that is it for today. So, you know the drill, guys. This will be saved. And if you'd like to have a study session in the evening, I hope you can go to our YouTube channel. I am Miss JD. I have all the videos in the previous sessions uploaded in here. Okay, so you can review them. And of course, get good practices from here. Share this to your friends so that we can slowly entice more Filipinos to engage themselves in the stock market, because this is way better than saving your money in the bank. And you can have a different a place here. You can be an investor where you can put the money and forget about it, open it after how many years, and then hopefully it gains. Okay, make sure that if you're an investor, you only buy stocks in companies you have full conviction, you believe in the plans, in the performance, so that you're not too stressed every single day watching the dips, right? Because in an investor mindset, dips are just noise. They look at the longer time frame. Some of them would even look at 12 months, meaning every candlestick would mean 1 month. For them, they don't mind the daily dips, of the market. So that's an investor's mindset. So going back to our channel, just take advantage of these free materials, free recordings that I have already posted online, and share it to your friends. And don't forget to subscribe as well. In YouTube, you can increase the playback speed so that you can finish the review at a much faster time frame. And if you're also interested in trading the international market, we are also in eToro. You can create an account in eToro. And I'm Julie Lax in there, by the way. You can copy people. You can even copy me. But there are a lot of good very good traders in eToro. You can copy them over here. You can check out their stats. And then if you don't have the time, whatever stock they buy and sell, that's also your performance without doing anything. See this person? He has 4,029 copiers. This is like the Facebook of investors. So currently, this person is in these companies. You can do Forex here, you can do cryptocurrency here. And if you'd like to create an account, I posted my link above, and you can use my link so that eToro will give you $50 on your first deposit, and he will also give me $50. That's gonna be awesome. Okay. Um, I do it here in the evening. Yeah, Rose is, I think you're based in the US, right? Hopefully, if I can visit the US, we can, meet up. Nabili ko sa 10.40. What did read PXP 10.40? Let's check that out, Jared. 10.40. 10.40. Okay. So it really depends on your profile, Jared. Are you okay to take profit right now? That's just 10.40. You're already gaining, but that's just 5%, 5% gain. But some traders would already take profit around this level. But I'm seeing that, if we end up with a green candlestick today, potentially we might see some more green days. My next possible resistance is right here, but it's all up to you. Okay, I am not really very comfortable dictating where you want to take profit, but just looking at the chart right now, you're already gaining. It's up to you. If you're happy with your 5% gain, you can already take profit. But if you feel that it can still potentially go up, because given that we have a bounce, and look at the weekly chart, yeah, and you might see some more green days for PXP. Yep, your call. Congratulations, by the way. You're technically gaining profit already. 400 shares. Yeah, that's fine. 400. That would mean how much? Either way, it's all about accuracy. It's up to you, because don't expect to have really, really big a profit because our volume is small. But the fact that you were able to enter at a low price and manage to gain because you had a good entry, that's already a win. Okay. As for me, when all my trades in the US market, all my trades are uniform. I only trade $100 every single time. And when I gain $2, $3, I take profit because that's my profile. I'm a low risk trader. I set my stop loss. It's always uniform. It's like I'm not thinking anymore on where to put my stop loss every trade because it's uniform. It's always 5%, and then it's always $100 per trade. So as for you, 400 shares times 400 shares calculator. 400 times 10.40. Yeah. So don't expect that you will have really a big amount for the profit, but the fact that you were able to gain profit, that's already a big check. Your analysis was correct and gave you a positive mark. So repeatedly, if you do that every single time and you're accurate with your analysis, then that's the better that's a that's a better outcome. Don't mind the value, don't mind the monetary part of things yet, because we're in a learning curve. So each time you get a check mark in your analysis, that's a much bigger you know that's a more rewarding scenario. You're just being practical with the, you're just being wise in the amount you put in, because that's the amount you're willing to forget in the next what. That's not a rent money. Okay. So thank you guys. Thank you for joining me. I'm learning as I do this every single day, and it's nice to involve someone, to have someone with you during your study time. And I hope I'm able to help you somehow. And thank you. Thank you for joining me today. Bye bye.